go. Come here often, guys. Come here often. Go! Konnijira! Go, go, go! One thing, arigato for the super! Yeah, you did an amazing job as a host, and I'm happy to hear you achieve one of your goals. Arigato, thank you so much! Don't cry, can't cry, guys! Thanks so much for all the work you and the team did putting together such a fun event. I'm so glad that it was enjoyable for you guys. You guys have no idea. It was so stressful. It was so stressful. Especially like the last week. Oh my god. Star arigato for the super. Erai? Erai? Thank you. Oh my god. Come on, I'm not gonna cry. I will. You can cry? Colon 3? I will not cry. I'm strong, kaiju. Kaijus don't cry. Wow! Mungomdeng, arigato for the 6 months! The best kaiju? The best and only kaiju, right? Best and only kaiju? You hosted such a fun event. Can't wait for season 2. Thank you so much for all of the support and kind words. Shikama arigato. Ah, wait, that just reminded me. Okay, sorry. You see how there's like blank space in the top left? Yeah, I'm gonna go through like some images. I will show you guys some images. I'll also yap about... I should have written down like the topics I want to talk about so that I don't get sidetracked and start rambling about random things and getting distracted. But I did not write it down, unfortunately. Yeah, but I just remembered I actually need to add... One of the images I have to add is the Season 2 logo. So, let me do that really quick. But, yeah, Jikama, how are you guys? How are you? How are you? The post-event... What is the word? Post-event... Hi? Is it hi? Rambling is peak Zatsu, you do you, gal boss? But like, no, I feel like my rambling is just completely banana bonkers off my rockers type of rambling. Because like, I just end up talking about nothing. It's like you'll hear me you'll hear... Wait, what is it? You'll listen to me speak for like 10 minutes. And then at the end of the 10 minutes, you're like, wow, she just said a whole bunch of nothing. Go girl, give us nothing type beat, you know? Enjoying a chill Easter? Oh, is today Easter? Today is Easter? Huh. Can you guys tell that I don't actually really celebrate like any holiday? I didn't know today was Easter. Happy Easter! Happy Easter! Bunny Day. Oh yeah, it's called Bunny Day in Animal Crossing. Also, I'm like... I can't find the image I need to insert while I'm yapping. So like, I'm just gonna insert that like later if I remember to insert it. I don't celebrate Easter either. I just buy chocolate. Is chocolate... Oh, I guess the chocolate bunnies is... That's the meta for Easter, huh? So like, what's meta for Easter other than chocolate bunnies? It's also, I guess, Peeps. The marshmallows, and there's also... Oh, there's the plastic Easter eggs. Oh my god, I remember that... Do you remember the one story I told you guys about when I was in preschool? How like I dropped the entire like basket full of plastic Easter eggs on the floor during show and tell, and then I was like mortified because I had to pick it all up, and like absolutely no one was helping me. Not even the adults in the room were helping me, and it was in the front of the room, so I felt like everyone was staring at me, which they probably were staring at me. But yeah, I had to pick up all my little eggs all by myself because no one cared me. No one cared me and no one helped. Little preschool kaiju. Dang, I gotta do everything around here myself. Type beat. Everyone ignored you? Oh yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Because like... I'm pretty sure I was like othered by them. I'm pretty sure because like since I didn't speak English like at all, and I didn't... Yeah, I think I was just othered by everyone. Interesting. But that's okay. That's okay because we're here now. We're here now and I'm not being othered by Jikama, so... Jikama accepts me for what I am. An it. I am an it. Everyone care Jira? Every Jikama care Jira? So thank you so much for that. Arigato, arigato! Scared of your aura, scared of my girl failure. I was a girl failure even when I was a baby. Like, I just never outgrew the girl failure phase. Plastic egg PTSD, unfortunate. I wouldn't say it's like... That was definitely not a traumatic experience. What? Is it even a core memory? I don't know. Would I consider that to be a core memory? Now look at you. You speak English pretty okay. Pretty okay, huh? Just okay. Yeah, I dabble. I happen to dabble in the English language just a little bit. If I couldn't speak English, at least I'm fluent in kaiju. So, gal. 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 Yeah. Huh. It's not a face. It's not a face, Jikama. It's not a face. I'm a kaiju. I'm real kaiju. Did you play Tetris to get over it? No, I did not play Tetris like in preschool. But for the Jikama, they're unaware. So there was a study conducted where if you actually go through something traumatic, if you play like a car crash, not a fatal car crash, because if it was a fatal car crash, you would be dead. So like this wouldn't apply to you if you're dead because you're dead. So like if you're like, for example, in a car crash, you know how that's pretty traumatic? If you were to just play Tetris right after, it helps your brain to not remember like what happened. Something about like it just triggers the part of your brain that's responsible for like storing those memories. Like it's not gonna store it if you just play Tetris. So whenever you go through anything traumatic, just play Tetris and you'll be okay. Even if you don't play Tetris, you'll still be okay. But play Tetris so that you won't remember that you weren't okay. So you can keep on pretending that you are okay. Sorry, not pretending. You can actually be okay. Maybe with some therapy as well. Maybe therapy and a psychiatrist, and maybe with some medication. And no, you can be okay. You can be okay with you can heal without all of those things either. So yeah, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Question mark? Wait, oops. I don't know if you guys heard the jingle, but I wasn't supposed to jingle that yet. Imagine a really bad car wreck and you see someone on their phone 2 feet away playing Tetris. Wait, actually... Wait, Mr. Puff, I think you're onto something. I think like you have to imagine someone just rams into you. And like the person sitting next to you in the passenger seat like flies out the window, and then you're the sole survivor. Like your whole... Imagine you have a loving wife and children in the car with you, and you know someone a truck T-bones you. A truck T-bones you. Sorry. No, I'm not. No, I'm not laughing at the scenario. No. Wait, hold on. No, I'm not laughing at the scenario. I'm laughing at the absurdity of it. Okay, there's a difference. There's a difference. So like, imagine like you have a loving wife and children in the car with you, and then a truck T-bones into you, and you're the sole survivor. And then you look out, you manage to like break open the car door that's like crushing your ribs right now, and you manage to get out, and then you crawl because your legs don't work anymore. You crawl out of the car, and then you see the truck driver playing Tetris. I think I would crash out. Come on, me personally, I think I would crash out. I don't think I would join a truck driver in playing Tetris. I think I would do more foul and dubious and devious and nefarious things to the truck driver, but also like in-game. Violence is not the answer for anything. Unless you're playing games. If you're playing games, then violence is the answer because like you literally need to fight to win the game. Ego, arigato for the super! Why are you side-eyeing me? I don't understand. I didn't say anything false. This is why Jira's in the writer's room. This is real. Like, Chikama, I feel like my brain, my imagination is just too powerful for this world. So like, I need to channel all of my creativity into writing scripts for all of these like blockbuster, successful, highly rated shows and K-dramas and movies. So yeah, you're welcome. But you know, I don't go by Jira Jisaki. I have a pen name. So you guys will never know. That's a family trade secret. That's a trade. Not even Mane-san knows about this part of my life. So not with the broken legs. You. No. You know, if you wanted to, you would. You know, if you wanted to avenge your family, you would do it. You'll find a way. If there's a will, there's a way, no matter what. Is your pen name Chipa Chipapi? What? That is so... Wait, CG, I'm not talking about hello! This is literally supposed to be a post-event Zatsu. And like, what are we talking about right now? What am I talking about, Tikama? We're talking about Tetris. Why are we talking about Tetris? Wrong game. We gotta shift gears. We're talking about League of Legends, okay? We need to talk about League of Legends. So, how was the event, Tikama? How was the event? That's your doing, not... Hey, why am I being blamed? That's not my fault, Tikama. It's literally not my fault, okay? You guys bring up like random topics, and then I read your message, and then I go on like a 10-minute rambling session of like something completely off topic. That's your fault. You're the problem, Tikama. You're the problem, not me. I'm normal. I'm normal and not totally banana bonkers off my rockers. It was so much fun. The event was fun. Yippee! So yeah, I feel like I've said so many times, but I'm sincerely so grateful and thankful that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for supporting me and for watching, Tikama. Oh my god. Yeah, Nadine and I worked very hard on this event. And we've been planning it for a while. It's been like a long time. So I'm very, very glad that it was able to come to fruition like this. And all things considered, I would say the event went pretty smoothly. Like, there was some minor scuff. But other than that, all of the things that were in our control went pretty smoothly. Things that were outside of our control, like that can't be helped. It is what it is. That's just the nature of hosting events with many participants. But yeah, other than that, I would say things that were in our control went pretty smoothly. And am I delusional? Am I crazy? No, surely I'm not crazy, Tikama. Surely I'm not crazy. I'm sane? Right? I like your loading screens you spent 20 hours making. Oh my god, yeah. So that's actually that's one of the things I want to talk about. That's one of the topics. But I'll get to that. Like, it took so hecking long. Wouldn't be a league event without some scuff. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the scuff was actually Riot's fault. Riot was sorry, in-game, respectfully. I'm not... I understand that Riot is a small indie company. So, like, with no funding whatsoever. I know they have no money. I know they're actually, like, bankrupt, right? I know they're going, like, in debt or something. So, like, we can't, you know, rag on Riot Games too hard for not fixing the issues that their client has had for the past decade, you know, we can't fault them for that because they're a small company. So we need to be more understanding. But yeah, Riot Games. Please, tournament code? Tournament code? I don't think they're gonna give me a tournament code after I just, you know, it's okay! It's okay! We will convince Riot one day. Surely we won't be blacklisted. Surely I won't log into my League account right now and get a pop-up saying that I'm permabanned from ever playing a Riot title ever again. Oh, surely. So, crazy girl as usual? Are these the eyes? Look at me! Look at me, Chikama! Are these the eyes of a crazy girl? No, the answer is no. Crazy cute! Oh, crazy cute! Oh, okay, okay. Crazy cute? You meant crazy cute? Okay, I understand then. Okay, carry on. Carry on, Chikama. Crazy good, right? Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats made me crazy. No, I'm not crazy. So faster! You always go faster. If I go faster than that, it's literally just gonna be like mosquito sounds. It's just gonna be like, you're just gonna hear a mosquito. Oh, like Simlish. No, I literally cannot enunciate my words properly if I speak that fast. I don't think there's anyone that can enunciate their words properly if they're speaking. Actually, Eminem exists. Eminem is a real person. So, Or is he? Or is he real? Tikama, what if Eminem is just a figment of your imagination? What if the entire world just collectively like hallucinated the existence of Eminem? What if he's not real? Oh my god. The event, we need to talk about the event. Dang, I should have written down like the bullet points of what I want to talk about. Okay, but first of all, wait, let me just pop this open. Hi, so yeah, let me just have that on in the background while I'm yapping because otherwise there's just blank space there. I don't like it. It's like throwing the balance all out of whack. The balance goes out the window. The visual balance. See, if I turn it off, it's like, why is there just... You know, like, why is the top left of your screen just completely blank? Why would you not have the chat taller to fill that space? Oh, well, Tikama. Curious Tikama that's asking questions right now. That's completely real and not in my head. That's because I have visuals that go up there. So let me just turn that on right now. Tikama aren't tall? Correct. You guys are not tall. That's why you're edible. Like, Tikama are edible, bite-sized pieces of radish. For the Tikama that are unaware, Tikama is a real vegetable. It's an actual vegetable. Except instead of a K, spelled with the C. Like Tikama. Yes, Tikama, you guys are short kings, but there's nothing wrong with being short, so don't let that affect you. Literally, like, height does not matter. And if anyone ever rags on Tikama for being short, like, they're just not your person. You just gotta move on. Like, they're just not. Like, why would you even want to be with someone that like makes fun of people like that? Right? If we're caring about personality here, Someone that makes fun of other people's... Especially things that you can't control. Like, you can't control your height, ever. Unless you get surgery, which I think they'll surgically saw your bones or your joints and then insert metal rods. But you can't expect anyone to do that, you know? Like, that would be ridiculous. You can't just tell someone, like, oh, go get height surgery. Because, like, what the flip is that? So yeah. Not worth it? That's completely not worth it. Getting my roots extended. Yeah, Chikama, you wanna go through the painful bone saw surgery where they saw your joints and your femur, whatever the bones are called, and insert metal rods into you just for like a couple inches? I mean, you have free will. I can't tell you to do it or not. Like, you guys have free will. So... Which I can't believe, actually, that that's ethical. How is that even ethical in the first place? Like, what doctor, what Hippocratic Oath abiding doctor would sit there and be like, yeah, I'll give you the surgery? Actually, it must be a really expensive surgery, huh? It all comes back down to capitalism. It always comes back to capitalism, Tikama. It's always capitalism. The doctor's like, oh yeah, I can give you that surgery. For $10 million. Gonna cough it up. And the short king is like, yeah, I'm sick of being short now. I'll cough up $10 million just to gain 1 inch. Oh my god, can you just give that $10 million to me? I can make much better use of that $10 million than the doctor ever will for giving you height surgery. Like, you know what? Give me $10 million and I will personally handcraft you stilts. And like those trampoline like moon shoes. You guys know what I'm talking about? They were a thing like a while back. They're like astro shoes or something, moon shoes? I think they're called moon shoes. And like, they're pretty thick. Give me $10 million, I will buy you insoles. I will buy you inserts for your shoes to give you that extra inch that you're so desperately craving that you're willing to spend $10 million on. $10 million stilts? Okay, so here's the thing to come on. It's actually... Keep this between you and me. The stilts would be like $10 max. Like, you just gotta go to like a hardware store and just buy like the cheapest wood that you can find. And just hammer some like nails that you find on the ground in a dumpster. Just hammer some use nails to hammer it in the stilts. To make the, what is it called? The little place where you rest the feet. That's like $10 max. And then with the rest of the $9 million and $999,000 and 990. Wait, what number am I? Wait, 10 million minus 10. What's 10 million minus 10? 9,999,990. Yes, that is the correct math. And then with the rest of that money, you pocket it. That's your money. Cause the guy gave you $10 million to increase his height, and you did it in $10. So what do you do with the rest of the money? You pocket the money. That money, the rest of the money is yours. No refunds, no exchanges, none of that. So, at least $2. Yes, at least $2. I walk around on stacks of old newspaper. When I walk around, I make slapping sounds. See? See, Jikama? Like, you don't need to pay $10 million to increase your height. Our short king, our extra short king Jikama right here, already has a solution for... Sorry. I'm not putting you on blast. He didn't say how long he wants to be taller for. Like how many inches he wants? He's getting 1 inch max. Anything more than that, like he's gonna have to buy like a whole entire new wardrobe. And he's gonna need, like, how tall would you... Why would you want to be taller than... What's a good height to come out? Like, what is the height that majority of people, like, wish they were? Would it be, like, for guys, is that, like, at least 6 feet? Like... Then what is the average height of a person? Wait, let me look this up. Average height. 5 feet 9 inches is the average height. Oh, then you would need 3 inches. Yeah, no, best I can do 1. Best I can do is 1 inch. That's all I got. I have 1 inch. That's all I have to offer. 1.43 meters. I'm 143 meters. So if you're talking about my height, there's a typo. There is a typo. Okay, but hold on. Let me get back on track. Oh my god, I cannot keep doing this. I can't keep on getting away with it, Chikama. Okay, so this page right here, this is showing. Do I need to let me move out of the way? This is showing all of the participants in the event. So once again, thank you so much to everyone that participated! Arigato, thank you so much! The event would not have been possible without Team Ping Buff and Team The Ladies. So, no matter how hard Narita and I worked, like, the event just wouldn't have been possible if these people did not join the event. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter how much we prepare and how much we work, if there's no one to play in the event, you know, unless Narita and I just decide to like 1v1 on Summoner's Rift, and like that would not be a very enjoyable event, you know. That could be a normal stream, but that would not be a very fun event stream. So like, thank you so much everyone that participated. Hi. We will forever be grateful for the season 1 participants. Thank you so much. Jambas, arigato for the super. Great job on the event. So glad you could achieve one of your goals. Thank you so much for your kind words and your support. Arigato. Wait, Fonsky. Thank you for the super. How much will this get me? $10. $10 will get you. Okay, Chikama, what is 10 million divided by 10? It's like 100,000. So then we have to divide 1 inch by 100,000. So then you get 1 divided by 100,000. You get 0.0001 inches. So pretty much with $10 I will buy you a piece of printer paper. And then actually just give me $10. I have spare printer paper. I have printer paper right now. Give me $10 and I'll give you a piece of printer paper. And then you just put that on the bottom of your shoes. And then there's your 0.00001 inch. So, yeah. I guess I'll be sending Fonsky a piece of printer paper. It'll be on the way. I'll send it through carrier pigeon. Hopefully the pigeon does not perish due to harsh weather conditions and heat stroke and etc. Will you sign it? I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better. I will lick the paper. How about that? I can lick the paper. Is that better? Is that better or worse? I don't know. Like, it's gonna be dry by the time it arrives to you. But... Ah, Green Puff, arigato for the super! Give me $10. Okay, I can do that. Wait, no, I didn't mean for Jikama to give me money. I'm just saying, I was just doing a goof and a gaff. But arigato so much for the 10! I'll take 50. You're gonna take 50 wet printer paper. Well, I will deliver... No, I will mail it wet, but it'll be dry by the time it gets to you. Huh. Sending it to 23andMe. Oh, okay, Jikama, never mind. Okay, no, I will not lick the printer paper. Okay, listen. Jikama, listen to me. Well, you guys have free will. For me personally, I will never, ever, in a million years, ever do DNA testing. How can you trust a private company? How could you even trust, like, anyone that's not you? Like, but especially, like, a company in this capitalistic society with your very personal, like, blueprint. The blueprint of the fiber of your being. How could you trust that to, like, a company, you know? I don't like... Okay, now I'm getting to, like, conspiracy territory. But, like, I just don't like the direction where this is going to come out. Like, I don't want to know in, like, 50 years, like, all of the horror stories coming out about people that did DNA tests and, like, how they're being framed for things now by, like, nefarious underground, like, shadow organizations. And, like, did you know that even if you're not the one that takes DNA test, if any of your family members or, like, relatives takes it, like, you're pretty much compromised as well? Because, like, you guys are related. You guys have similar DNA, so, like, you're also compromised. So... because you're not actually kaiju? No! I am kaiju. If I were to take the test, it would come back as being 100% kaiju. But that's not the issue. The issue is, how can you trust these organizations? Even the government with, like, your DNA. Like, I don't even trust them with my fingerprints. That's another... Jikama, I don't use, like, Face ID or finger ID. I've never ever used it before. I'm strictly only, like, the number passcode kind of girl. I've never used Touch ID. I've never used Face ID. I've never registered a single time, like, anywhere. I'm normal. I am not paranoid. I'm not paranoid. This is completely normal level of, like... Listen, like, you guys are laughing at me right now, but we'll see. We'll see in 10 years. Who will be laughing then, Jikama, when you guys are all locked up because people are using your fingerprints and your facial structure and your DNA to, like, frame you and do nefarious things? I'll be the one having the last laugh. I'll be the one laughing at Jikama's demise and despair and misery. Oh, that's not very nice of me, though, is it? Wait. I mean, I'll be sad. I'll be sad for you guys, but I'll be like, I told you so. I told you so, Jikama. AI gonna steal my identity. Let's go. Yeah, that you... Not me. You stay safe, though. Not me. Huh. You know, another thing is, like... Mamasaki always tells me, like, never sleep with your phone in the same room as you. Because of the electromagnetic waves and such. And she always explains to me, like, the reason why. And it's a lot. And, like, I believe her. Like, I completely believe her. But I am just so, like, chronically brain rotted and addicted to watching TikTok that I can't do that. I sleep with my phone in my hand every single night. I'm sorry, Mamasaki. But, like, I completely understand and believe why I should not be sleeping with my phone in my room. But, like, I do it anyways because... TikTok! Please enjoy! I need my TikTok nourishment time. That is my enrichment time. So... Fansky, arigatou for the super! Ladies and gentlemen... Jikama Oshi. Yeah, what's wrong? What's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with me. Okay? I'm not a Hey, dude, my mom is not paranoid. She's not paranoid. Okay, listen. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Listen. Let me tell you something. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. My mom and I are both normal. Okay? We're not in Delulu land. So it runs in the family. There's no way to come. You guys are sitting there right now and telling me that like there's so much evidence. There's so much evidence for these things, and like you're telling me that everyone's just banana. Okay, I need my tinfoil hat. Oh my god. Alright, I'll wear it. I'll wear the tinfoil hat. One of these days, I'll get a tinfoil hat asset. And I will proudly wear it on my head every single day. It's like the cone of shame. But I'm not ashamed. I'm proud. I'm proud of it, okay? I will wear my tinfoil hat. The little Faraday cage for my noggin. While Chikama are all getting their brains microwaved and fried out the wazoo, my brain will be safe. Safe and wrinkle-free. And I'll be like, huh, I told you so, Chikama, I told you. I'm proud of being paranoid. I'm not paranoid! It's a normal level of like questioning the what is it called? The rulers? Questioning the authority. Okay? Like, I may be a sheep. No, yeah, that's the whole sentence. I'm a sheep. I'm a sheep, but I still form some thoughts once in a while. I still think once in a while. So, yeah, I'm a curious sheep. Curious, scheming sheep. Rebellious sheep? Yeah, I feel like these days I'm getting a bit rambunctious. Bit rebellious and rambunctious if I do say so myself. There are sheep? Moo! Moo moo moo! That's not a sheep. That's a cow. My bad. That's the wrong animal. Sheep is kaiju? Well, kaiju don't always have to be like reptilian creatures. Kaijus can be it just means like strange monster. So like there could be a sheep kaiju. But definitely the most well-known kaiju is Godzilla. My uncle. That's Unk right there. So like in-game, Toho, don't come for me, Toho. Like, but most people when they think of kaiju, they think of like reptiles. But you don't have to be a reptile to be a kaiju. There's other animals, you can even be a bug, you can be an insect kaiju. Uncle Godzilla, exactly. Which Jikama, did you guys know? My name is Jira, right? Where do you think the name... Who do you think named me? Who do you think named me, huh? My name is Jira. How can God, Jira, and sheep be related? If there's a sheep kaiju, there could be a sheep kaiju. What animal kaiju is Jira? I think I'm a penguin. I think I'm either a penguin or a parrot. So yeah. Penguin final answer. You're going... Can I just live my best penguin life? Let me just live my best penguin life being a penguin. Out in the frozen wastelands. Dolphin? No, I'm too green to be a dolphin. Like, have you ever seen a green dolphin? I don't think so. Have you ever seen a green penguin? I've seen a green penguin. I've seen a green penguin before, therefore that is what I'm based off of. So like I'm a penguin, the green kind. Watch out for killer whales. Wait, do killer whales and penguins live in the same biome? I thought killer whales lived in the ocean. Do penguins live in the ocean? Or do killer whales live on the ice? Watch out for polar bear. I heard that polar bears are actually one of the most dangerous like types of bears. Even more than was it a grizzly or brown bear that's more dangerous? Like I heard polar bears kill humans for fun. So good thing I'm not a human because, you know, I could also easily step on a polar bear. But you guys stay safe though. Come on, stay safe. Penguins swim. Penguins live in homes. So they swim recreationally. And they have igloo homes. I knew that because I'm a penguin. I'm based on a penguin. I'm an animal. So I knew that. That's what my fellow brethren do. My little fellow brethren penguins. Polar bears sound Jira coded? What do you mean? What do you because they kill people for fun? Listen. Just because I laugh at the wrong times. I wasn't laughing because the family was like viciously killed in a traffic accident. Okay, that's not the reason why I was laughing. I was laughing because I was like, wait, this is absurd. Like the words coming out of my mouth right now are absurd. That's why I wasn't laughing at the demise of the family. Don't laugh. I get up and I get up. You guys are making me laugh though. You guys are making me laugh. Wait, hold on. Let me blow my nose. Come on, I need to blow my nose. Listen, when I laughed about Susan, I was not laughing. I literally said it back then. I was not laughing because Susan was dead. I was laughing because I had no idea she was dead. And then just to be told that, like when I'm live, and like ragging on Susan, being told that, Jira, she's dead. She passed away. Like, I laugh at the absurdity. Like, what are the chances? Like, is that not ridiculous? Sure? I am sure. I'm as sure as Susan is dead. Oh, wait, no, hold on. No, hold on. Okay, arigato! Thank you! Oh, okay, we need to go back on topic. Come on, stop! Help me! We'll see how this holds up in court. It'll hold up. It'll hold up. You get one more chance at the pattern. No. You guys need to stop bringing it up. Come on, you guys need to stop bringing it up. Okay. Let's move on to the next topic. Well, I guess I can talk about. Oh, you know what I can talk about? Okay, let me talk about before I move on to the next slide. The team, because I spent a lot of time trying to balance the team, and it was like it took me a long time, but I put a lot of thought into this. Okay, it may look like during the event, it may look like it was one-sided, and you were like, perhaps someone was thinking like, wow, how are these teams balanced? Let me explain my reasoning, okay? Let me make this bigger. Okay, so... Or how am I gonna do this? Okay, so... The original plan, like if everything went according to the original plan, Yuhi senpai and Sena senpai would have been on the opposite teams, and they would each have their own translator. Someone there that could help translate. Someone that's like fluent in both English and Japanese. But yeah, we couldn't find. Well, we had someone for the second team, but unfortunately, due to ping issues, they did not want to participate. For this one. So yeah, we lost our second translator. And so then we had to improv. So we had to put our senpais together with Axel, because Axel speaks Japanese and English, right? So then we had to balance, like we had to keep the trio together. So then we had to balance around that. So it was very, very limiting, as you can imagine. Yeah, the game one was really, really hype. I would say out of all of the matches, including the show match, like that was my favorite one because the backdoor from the Rengar and Bar was like crazy. But crazy good, crazy in a good way. But yeah, so then let's see, I have to make sure I don't like misspeak. Because it's been a while since I balanced the team, so like I don't remember all the details. But the general gist is like we had to keep those three together. And then Shodes is the highest ranked in the entire lobby, like currently. But we placed him on Shodes also speaks, like he understands Japanese and he speaks a bit of Japanese as well. So yeah, we put the highest rated player with our senpais and Axel. Not to mention our senpais plus Axel also have like huge ping issues too. So yeah, so we placed the highest rated player on their team. And then we also had to separate Dyrus and Skara. They had to be on separate teams because they're both ex-pros, right? So they also had to be on separate teams. And then yeah, so that is how Team Ping Buff came to be. Hi. And then so since like Team Ping Buff is still heavily like disadvantaged due to the ping and everything, we also gave everyone on Ping Buff their roles, like their main roles. And then we gave everyone on the ladies off role. So that was the logic behind the teams. I put a lot of thought into it. But yeah, there's not much balancing you can do outside of that because Ultimate Bravery, you're just rolling random champions and builds. You kind of just have to get lucky. You have to get lucky with what you roll. Girlium is a mid laner though? That's true, but the thing is, so 5-Up and Ampharos are their masters, and Polypuff is GM and Scar is an ex-pro, right? So Girl DM, I'm not sure what rank she is, but I know she's a Malzahar. She plays Malzahar, right? She told me that she's a Malz one trick. So we kept her on roll. Yeah, Girl DM was on roll, but everyone else was off roll. So hi. Gotcha luck test? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Skara is Phil. Well, yeah, so we put him on support. I mean, if a player is Phil, like you can't like. Then where would I? Putting a Phil player like off roll. What else can I do about that other than? You know what I mean? So yeah, that was a team balancing. How's the heart cooties? Is it because of his spell? It makes sense to put their lowest ranked player on high impact role for balance. Hi. So it was... We quickly realized though, like after we set the teams, we rolled for the builds, right? We quickly realized that like... Okay, the build and the champ that the player gets is way more important than like the role, you know? Like there's nothing that we could have done about that. Like the role, it's all random. The builds and everything, that's literally the nature of the game. So, yeah. But outside of that, what we could control, we balanced. Things that were outside of our control, like the rolling, the random stuff, that's not something that we can balance. So, the builds were so funny. We'll get into the builds. I have the images, the loading screen images that we'll look at next. But yeah, some of the builds were quite ridiculous, if I do say so myself. RNG was the most important thing. Yeah, you know, they say luck is a skill. So, huh. There were a couple 80 carry supports. Oh yes, there was. Oh boy, were there. There were also 80 mages. Cyrus actually got so unlucky with all of his rolls. You did good, it was all good and fun. Arigato, Jikama! It's all having fun at the end of the day, so it's fine. Oh, exactly. I do hope that everyone had fun, including the participants and Jikama as well. That's why for the prizes, when we were thinking about like the prizes, we wanted everyone to have like a participation prize, you know, for playing in our event. So that's the Arcane Chibi Jinx figure. And then for the winning team, we decided to give like a little bit of extra RP on top of that. So yeah, at the end of the day, like everyone's a winner, right? Everyone gets the chibi figure. So, I hope everyone had a good time. Yeah. You know, after the event, Sena-senpai actually stayed in the voice call so that she could talk to me and Narien. And we chatted a bit. And Sena-senpai said that she had a lot of fun. So, thank you so much for joining, senpai. Arigato. Thank you to you, senpai, for joining. Arigato. Hi. Oh my god. I know we were so oh my god. We were still like, we're like, oh my gosh. Like, thank you so much. Like, yokata. So that was the balancing. That was the gist. There were more factors into it as well, but those were like the main reasons. Those were the main reasons. We did our best trying to balance it. And then, so you know, we're actually thinking like, okay, so like we're going to, you know how season 2 was announced, right? Actually, maybe I should talk about this later. I should talk about this when I talk about season 2. So, record scratch. Cut the cameras. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Let's see. Wait, now my brain's all over the place. I'm all over the place. Come on, oh my god. One thing I did want to talk about was... So I mentioned it in one of my member streams. Very briefly. But would you guys like to know where the idea for this event came from? Would you guys like to know what started all of this? Many moons ago. Forget beam? Yeah, thank you, Jikama. That's the Jira punch forget beam. Yeah, spill the tea? So, it's actually from my sister! It's from Sisaki! This all started with Sisaki actually. Because I was in call with her like many moons ago. And she was telling me like, oh my gosh, Annie, like my friends and I, we did a 5v5 like Ultimate Bravery custom game, and it was so much fun. And she was showing me. Actually, let me see if I can pull up the image. Wait, let me see if I can find the image to come up. 1 second. This might take some time. Oh. I found it. Okay, let me save this image. So after my sister was telling me how much fun she had in the Ultimate Bravery 5v5 custom, she sent this image saying that this is a build that her friend got. And I saw this and I laughed so much because I was like, okay, everything about this build is ridiculous. Like, in every single way. So you literally, this is Jinx mid lane, starting with Doran's ring, building AP, she's building Lignans and then Shirelias, and she also has Staff Flowing Water. She has 3 support items, and two AP items. And like, she has Ghost Ignite and Phase Rush. Like, this was just the most ridiculous build. And I was like, and she was like, yeah, like, you should do it one day. So I was like, oh, but I don't, like, who would I do it with? Like, you should invite me when you play. And I was like, wait a second. I can make an event out of this. This could be an event. Like, would this not be so fun as an event? And my sister was like, oh yeah, probably. I think that would be fun. So yeah, this all started with Jisaki and showing me, her telling me about her experience playing the 5v5 Ultimate Bravery custom and then showing me that Jinx build. And actually, in the invitation like file that we sent to the participants, we actually showed that build. We were like, yeah, doesn't this look fun? Doesn't this Jinx build look so fun to play? So yeah, and apparently it did look fun because we managed to invite invite Team Ping Buff, the participants, and Team Lady participants, yeah, successfully coerced. Sorry, not coerced. Successfully joined. Successfully joined the event. Hypnotized. Mind controlled. No. It was their own free will. It was their free will, abducted, enslaved. No, Chikama, you guys are being so silly right now. You're being so ridiculous. But yeah, so that's where the event idea came from. And then since it would have been my first time ever hosting an event, and I'm also like very, very, very shy, and yeah, I'm just super, super shy. Jikama, you guys may not think that I'm shy because like to Jikama I'm not shy. To you guys, I'm not shy. But like outside of this, like I'm very, very shy. Like I do not speak ever unless I'm spoken to. Then I'll like respond, but nervously. So I asked Nadine if she wanted to host it together, and she said, "Of course I would." And like, see, Nadine always has my back for everything. Chikama, Nadine would milk a strawberry for me. She's hosting events with me. She would do anything for me to come out. Oh my god, thank you, sister wife Nadine. Thank you, Nadine. She's it girl. How can she be shy? I mean, you know Selena Gomez? Selena Gomez is an it girl, okay? Selena Gomez is her. And you know Selena Gomez is also extremely introverted? Selena Gomez is extremely shy and introverted. Like, she says so herself, and Benny Blanco also says that about her as well. And I think I remember reading a TikTok comment that was saying that, because like someone asked, like, how can she be like such an introvert in her line of work? Like, in interviews and everything, she always looks so extroverted. And apparently Selena Gomez said that, yeah, for work, she can be like talkative. But that's like work, you know, like that's not her like naturally. It's not her in her natural state. Like that's like, it's like work for her. You know what I mean? So yeah. It girls can be shy and introverted, Tikama. It's possible. I would even say actually that like aren't most it girls shy and introverted? More than being extroverted. I feel like isn't Madison Beer also like an introvert as well? I feel like I remember Madison Beer mentioning before that she considers herself to be an introvert. So yeah, forced extrovert. Like it just comes with the line of their work. Like they have to be social to survive. That's literally like they're doing it for survival. But that's not them like naturally, you know? Yeah, customer service type beat. That's exactly what it is. Being shy is a requirement to be an it girl. Well, I feel like there's different kinds of it girls. So like the extroverted it girlies are also it girls, but you know, I just feel like a lot of it girls are like tend to be more reserved, I feel like. Draining social battery twice as fast. Yeah, my social battery is like non-existent. I don't have a social battery. It's like permanently like 1%. I speak like one sentence. So like in large groups, oh my god, come on, I'm just silent. But you know, I'm so happy to be there. But I'm the type of person where if there's like a lot of people in the call or anything, I'm silent. I don't say anything. I just listen. Like, I'm happy to be listening. I would actually prefer to listen rather than talk. Like, I don't want to talk. I'm happy to be there, just like listening, you know? Like, that makes me happy. I feel like some people are like, oh, like, how would you have fun if you're not like involved? Like, don't you feel like excluded and left out, like not part of the conversation? Like, no, I don't feel left out at all. Like, I'm just happy to be there, like just listening. That's the kind of like person that I am, like the vibes, you know? I'm there for the vibes, not to yap. So, you like when there's a bigger yapper? Yeah, exactly. Someone that yaps to me and like they're just okay with me like nodding my head or shaking my head. Like they're fine with me being non-verbal and they just keep on yapping without a care in the world, just non-stop yapping. I'm just there like, that's what I like. I see why your marriage is going so well. No, yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly that. Yeah, just smile. Tikama, when you guys have a wife, just smile and nod at them. That's all you have to do. Oh, I see. Nice. Wow, really? Oh, they shouldn't have done that. Wow. Good job. That's literally all you have to say when they're yapping. Happy wife, happy life. Exactly. Polypuff, what would you know about that? Don't act like you know what it's like having a wife. Alright? I'm not like you, Polly. I'm married to Nutting, okay? What are you married to? To nothing. Yeah. Polly's married to Bard. It's what's up with the why are you questioning my baby? I think it's like Polly thinks he's married to Bard, but Bard is just out there roaming the world, exploring the world, and living his best life. And Polly is just sitting at home, being like, I miss my Chad Bard wife. And like Bard is just thinking about collecting his next chime. Polly's married to Mrs. Puff. You know, Maybe he is, because Polly, can you confirm or deny married to Mrs. Puff? We've never seen Mrs. Puff's husband in the show, right? We've never seen Mrs. Puff's husband and Polly Puff in the same room. We've never seen them in the same room before. Think about it. Wait, I think we just uncovered something. Oh my god. Exposed. I'm on to you, Polly. I'm on to you. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. We've seen Mr. Puff, but he's dead in lore. Oh. Or is he? Is that even the real Mr. Puff? It could be a body double. It could be a fake body. You know, before starting stream, I was watching Apothecary Diaries with my sister. And we're on the episode right now where they discover like Lady Jin's... Was that her name? Lady Jin's like the duplicate body. So yeah, what if that's not the real Mr. Puff? What if that's a fake body double? Yeah, faked his death to get away from Mrs. Puff. I love that anime. Yeah, Apothecary Diaries is really nice. I read the manga, but I'm not fully caught up. I think I stopped reading it like last year. So, like, there's quite a bit of chapters I need to catch up on. But yeah, I'm somewhat caught up. But I'm watching the anime with my sister. My sister does not read the manga, so try not to spoil anything for her. Is season 2 out already? Season 2 is out. There's like 13 episodes. There's 13 episodes out. Wait, my sister was also telling me about The Last of Us. The Last of Us 2 is out as well. I think episode 2 is coming out today or tomorrow. Something like that. So, I need to watch that as well. I need to watch Last of Us Season 2. Is Jisaki here? No, she's not here. You know, I literally asked her, so did you watch the event yesterday? You know, the event that was inspired by you. She said no. She's like, no, I told you I was busy that day. And I was like, huh, okay. Yeah. Okay, sister. So she did not watch. She didn't watch. And I doubt she's watching right now too. Come on, my sister's too cool for me, okay? She's too cool. She's too cool for me. She does not care what I'm up to. She's just out there living her own life, living her own best life. So, Jisaki didn't set all her alarms. No, it's actually ridiculous. The video she sent me, oh my god. Oh my god, it's... Maybe I should actually import that video to like my phone. Sorry, not my phone. To like my video editing software and just crop out like crop out the alarm part only and like show you guys on stream. It's so ridiculous. The video so actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Not right now, but I'll have that video ready maybe by next stream, perhaps. We'll see. We'll see how difficult it is. I'm really bad. That's the next thing to talk about, Chikama. Oh my god, I'm bouncing. So like, yeah, I am terrible at Photoshop and Premiere Pro. So that's why the graphics, not even, okay, so I made multiple graphics, not just the loading screen ones, but the loading screen ones specifically took me like 20 hours to make. And like, I know if you're actually competent at Photoshop, it would not take you that long. But like, I'm not competent, so it took me that long. It took me a long time. Okay, let me actually switch over to the next graphic. So, right here. Is this big enough? Is it too small? Should I make it bigger? I I made all of the graphics like this size, like as you can see, but I feel like it's too small. Like I enlarged this one. This one was the same size as this as well, but I enlarged it, you know? Huh. It's big enough to know what it is. I want to make it bigger. I want to make it bigger. But it's gonna be like... Now the other graphics are not gonna be like the same size. Like when I switch over to the next one, it's gonna be small. Oh my god. Oh my god, Chikama. Okay, hold on. Let me blow my nose. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, hi, these, the show match and the best of 3 loading screen graphics in particular is what took me like 20 hours. Welcome back, arigato, Chikama, thank you. And it's not because, so I'm not the one that made the graphic design, okay? That was all thanks to Sugar Type, which I have the credits page. I'll show you guys that later as well. It's also in the thumbnail. Sugar Type is... Yeah, the credits are in the thumbnail as well. But the graphics were made by Sugar Type. And we are so obsessed with it. It's so beautiful and amazing. Thank you again, Sugar Type, so much. Like, oh my god, she cooked. Chikama, she cooked so hard. So I didn't make the graphic design. What I did specifically was like... the images. You know? And you might think, like, Jira, like, why would this ever take you, like, 20 hours? Like, what possibly about this could take you 20 hours? Listen! I'm not good at Photoshop! Okay? I don't... Wait, why can I not enlarge this? What is happening? Come on. Okay, there we go. So, like... I'm really bad at Photoshop. But basically, like, inserting all of the champions... and the item builds, and the summoner spells, and the runes is like... and the names as well, but you know? Full body art, yes! We will get to that! We will get to that, don't worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head, Chikama. I have that prepared. I'm only gonna show mine though, because... I think Narin should show her own key visual. Like, I don't want to take that away from her. So I do have my own full body key visual. And I believe if you guys ask Nari nicely during her next stream, she can show you guys hers as well. But yeah, it just took me so long, like matching everything up like pixel perfect with each other. Also like gathering all of the images, like the icons and everything. And yeah, it took me, it was very, very tedious. It took me such a long time. The day I was making these, I only slept for 2 hours. So, yeah. But, it looks nice. So it paid off, I would say it paid off. And because of these graphics, we were able to have like something on the screen while I was setting up the custom game during the event stream and everything. So, hi. Okay, but let's talk about... This is a show match. This is the one that Narin and I played in. And as you can tell, I got support Aatrox. And I had no idea what I was doing. Hopefully my Aatrox gameplay was not like burning your retinas and giving you guys brain damage. I actually made a member post asking if I should switch my role with Dyrus. So like, instead of me going support, I would be going top. So that I could play Nami. So I could be Nami, tank Nami. But then, in the end, I decided, like... You know, I just gotta suck it up. I rolled Aatrox support, so I just gotta go Aatrox support. But I wish I was Nami. I wish I was Nami. Oh my god, I wanted Nami so badly. Dyrus took my fish wife. I will never forgive you, Dyrus, for stealing my wife like that. Huh. I will remember your transgressions for the rest of my life, Dyrus. But yeah, we lost this game, but it was so fun. I guess I could talk about how like the other team got their roles. So specifically for the show match only, like for the opposing team for team show match, we rolled the builds first based on the lane, and then we assigned the players afterwards. We actually had the players like choose where they wanted to go. So it was a bit different for the show match, how it was set up compared to the best of 3. Because for the best of 3, everyone was assigned their lanes, right? They were assigned their lanes, and then we rolled their builds. But for the show match, we rolled the builds first, and then had the players choose who they like, what build they wanted. And actually, everyone said Phil. Except for Girl DM, she wanted Renekton. But everyone else just said Phil. So then it was up to me to like fill them in, you know? I had to pencil them in. You stole Dyrus' sword demon wife? Yeah, his darkened husband. I stole Dyrus' darkened husband. True, we should have a spouse swap then. We should swap our spouses. But in the end, we didn't swap. We just had to go with what we... Oh my god, come on. Like, when I showed, for example, like Skara. When we showed Skara, like his builds and everything, I did have it set to where I would be top. Like, in the screenshot that I sent them, it does say, like, Jira top. Because I was like, yeah, no, I want my fish wife, so I'm gonna make Dyrus go support. But then after that, I was like, but like, should I actually do that? Like, should I know I have host privileges, but like, you know, Team TSM, like, Dyrus is a top laner, and I'm the support player in Team TSM, so like, I can't just rob his role like that, you know? So then that's when I asked Jikama, like, what I should do. But yeah, when I was showing them the builds, like, the opposing team, it did say, like, Jira was top. And, you know, Skara said he'll fill, except for top. So, you know, Jikama, Skara was basically saying that he's too scared of my aura. He was saying that he was too scared of my tank Nami aura, that he wanted to go anywhere but top. Yeah, that's what that meant. That's what that meant right there. So, he didn't want to tussle with yours truly. Pro players are scared of you, I get it. Exactly, you know, you're picking up what I'm putting down right now. Like, they understand, Jikama, they understand how terrifying my league prowess is. Where they literally want to go any other lane except me. They know that me and my fishwife are an unstoppable duo. So yeah, so everyone said Phil except for Girl DM. And Skara said Phil except for top. So then I decided to put Polypuff top because, you know, Polypuff is known to be a unsealed spellbook bard player, right? So I was like, it would be perfect. Like, he could be unspelled sealbook master Yi. Like, would this not be like the perfect content for him? So, see, Jiko, I thought really hard about this. I didn't think just about like balancing and everything. I also thought about like content-wise. Like, would they enjoy their builds? And like, would they be able to make enjoyable content off of it? I was thinking about like everything when I was balancing the teams, like making all of this. But yeah, so Polypuff, unsealed spellbook master Yi. And then Girl DM wanted Renekton, so she got Renekton. And So like originally, I had Shodes set as Wukong because, you know, this is AP Wukong support. And I thought it would be weak. So I wanted to put the highest rated player on AP Wukong support. But then I was like, well, I actually don't want to lane against the highest rated player. And, okay, no, this one no, this one was not biased, okay? This one was not biased. It was not, I'm not scared. It's not like I'm scared or anything. That's literally not, it's not like I'm scared, okay, come on, but like, due to various reasons, due to various trade secrets, yeah, we swapped Shodes and Ampharos. So Shodes was Vladimir, and Ampharos was on Wukong. Which, by the way, Ampharos actually popped off so hard with his support AP Wukong. I didn't know. I think you guys heard me say in the show match, like, does Wukong have AP scaling? Because like, what is happening? Like, how is he like going so hard? I thought Wukong was AD, like he only had 80 scaling, but apparently, according to Dyrus, Wukong does have AP scaling on one of his abilities. So, I guess that one ability was just carrying so hard. Oh my god, Jikama! So like, yeah, the AP Wukong was hurting. I did see though that like at the end of the game, like the damage, you know how it shows damage graphs and everything? Vladimir had the most damage in the whole lobby. So, huh. Yeah, this one was just cooked. I feel like I'm gonna talk more about this like when I talk about season 2, but I'm thinking like maybe for the future season, like the next iteration, we like roll 4 times and then have the players choose 3 builds. So like they have like a little bit of choice. You know? Does that make sense? Yeah, I'll talk more about this when I talk about season 2 though. So yeah, so this was the show match, and then game 1. Well, this was the very hype game where Axel and Shodes backdoored to secure the victory in this one. So the dub went to Ping Buff. I thought it was so interesting that, because Ultimate Bravery is completely randomized, right? But like, there was a mirror matchup. There was a mirror matchup in this, and they're both on jungle. So that was like crazy. And Yuhi Senpai did have the better build. Like this was just... Oh, speaking of like mirror matchups. Okay, this is a secret, Jikama. This is a secret. But you know how this is game 2, right? This one is game 2. When we rolled, the way we rolled the builds was we did it per player. So like, how do I explain this? It's not like we rolled per game. For example, for game 1, we didn't roll it to be like, okay, we're gonna roll top lane, and then we're gonna roll jungle, and then roll mid. We rolled it per player. So we rolled it like... For Dyrus, we just rolled 3 times. And then we moved on to Yuhi-senpai, we rolled 3 builds. And then Sena-senpai, 3 builds. And then Axel, 3 builds. And like, etc, etc. We didn't roll per game. We rolled per player. Am I explaining this properly? Like, do I need to bring out the MS Paint? Do I need to bring out the MS Paint? Chodetsu's blitz hooks were crazy. Right? Yeah, Nadia was mentioning that as well. She was saying like another max range hook landed. Yeah, he landed a lot of max range hooks. I get it, but MS Paint sounds fun. Bring out the paint anyways. Okay, okay. Let me see if I can bring out the paint. Okay. ちょっと待って 1 second, Chikamo. Do I need to bring this out as window capture? Hi. Okay, okay. So, if we were to draw this out... Arigato for the super! I'm not sure if bringing out MS Paint is a reward or punishment. What do you mean? I'm an artist. Okay, I'm an artiste. I'll show you, Da Vinci. I'm literally the modern day Picasso. Okay. So instead of rolling it to be like... How do I do this? Like... Oh my god, my handwriting. My mouse handwriting. To roll like per game. So if we're rolling per game, that would mean like, okay, game 1. We roll top lane. We roll jungle. We roll for... And then we roll for mid. And then ADC. And then support. And then we roll for top. We roll for jungle, mid, ADC, support. Right? And then we... Where's my eraser? Ah, here it is. And then we just switch over to like game... How do I use this? Oh, game 2. And then we just like roll again for the game, okay? That's not what we did. Eraser hardly nowhere. Oh my god. I'm tweaking. So instead of doing it like that, we rolled per player. So we just had like, okay, so Dyrus, Yuhi-senpai, Sena-senpai, Axel, Chodes. And then the other team as well. So 5 Up, Ant Frost, Girl DM, Polypuff, and Scarra. So we had it like this, and we just rolled 1, 2, 3, and then we went on to Yuhi-senpai 1, 2, 3, and then Sena-senpai 1, 2, 3, and then Axel 1, 2, 3. This is how we rolled the builds, and then let me finish my circles. And then it was like the first roll that everyone had. This was just gonna be game 1. So that was game 1. And these were game 2. Oh, why are they different colors? Why are they not the same color? Oh my god. So game 1. And then game 2. And then game 3. This was how we rolled the builds. Did it make sense with MS Paint? That erai? Erai? So all these squares make a circle? Yeah. I know my shapes. I get it, erai. Made a lot of sense. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, glad it makes sense. So that's how I rolled the builds. So actually, wait, let me bring this back. So this is how we rolled it. So it was so like this had to be fate, right? Come on, this had to be fate. That there just happened to be like a mirror matchup in the same role, like in the jungle. A mirror matchup in the jungle. Plus, so if we go back to this, we actually decided to switch around. Game 2 and 3 builds. We switched it around. So we made the game 3 builds game 2. And we made the game 2 builds game 3. Because that was the wrong one. Okay, because if you look, so this is game 2 during the event, right? But the original game 2 was this. These were the original game 2 builds before we switched it. And the reason why we switched it is because look at game 1. Game 1 has Annie and Renata, right? Game 1 has Annie and Renata. The original game 2 would have also had Annie and Renata. So we were like, I feel like since this is a best of 3, if one team just wins 2 games in a row, that's the end of that. And game 1 and game 2 have... First of all, game 1 has a mirror matchup. And then game 1 and 2 also have like 2 of the same champions as well. So we switched it for the content, you know, for showbiz. This is showbiz, Chikama. So yeah, that's our little secret. None of the builds were rigged. Okay, we actually recorded us rolling the builds. So like if any of the participants like ever want to see, like we have the recording. We also have like eyewitnesses as well. So like these are like the true builds. So I think it was also so insane that Shodes, who's also like 1.1k LP challenger currently, he rolled 3 support champions on roll. Like, yeah, is that not insane? Luck, Chikama? He actually high rolled everything. Wait, I'm lost. There's too many images now in my OBS sources. Ah, okay, we're on game 3. So yeah. Just some fun behind the scenes tidbits and facts about the event. Dyrus also getting 3 AD mages was quite something. Dyrus low rolled it so hard. He went from tank Nami straight into 3 AD mages in a row. What do I even... Oh my god, come on. Like... he was just so unlucky. Luck is a skill after all? It is a skill, I agree. Yuhi-senpai and Poppy eating two guys, saving Dyrus was hype. Right, yeah, I know it was! Like, Yuhi-senpai, so not just on Poppy, but she had so many amazing moments on all of the champions that she played in the event. Zen-senpai as well. Oh my god, I love my senpais. Come on, they're so good. How can they be so good? Like, oh my god, I'm not glazing. I'm completely normal, okay? I'm not fangirling, I'm not glazing. This is totally normal behavior. Yeah, the Mogu! She was Mogu-ing. And so many snowballs as well. But yeah. Also for game 3, we... Wait, why can't I move? What? Okay, so for game 3, 5UP played out of his mind. 5UP was so good this game. 99 nerfed Polly. But the true demon of this game was 5UP. We got baited. We got baited by the early game Nico power spike. But the true menace was 5UP. So we did our best to try to nerf 5UP. When we realized he was gonna be like, he's the one that's single-handed, like 1v9ing the lobby. But I fear it was a bit too late. We made him play with his feet, but he was still making plays while playing with his feet. Is that not crazy? Like, he's playing with his feet, he was still making plays. Like, that is insane. And then I watched Team the Ladies POV of... I watched both Ping Buff and the Ladies POVs of their games. And... like, Scar literally was questioning him, like, are you actually playing with your feet? And 5UP was like, yeah, no, like, I actually am. And then Scar is like, basically calling him like a primate. I'm like, well, I don't want to say you're a primate, but like, you're quite dexterous with your feet. And that was insane, come on! 5UP was actually came with his feet too! So like, huh, we need to come up with other nerfs. But yeah, I know that like the nerfing the ladies might have seemed like it came out of nowhere, and that is our fault. But like, we actually did talk about, like, not during the event, but like while planning for the event, we were talking about how it was actually Polypuff. Polypuff was the one that gave the idea to us. He was saying how, you know, like during the event, like no one, like a one-sided stomp is not fun to watch or to like play in for anyone, you know? So like, what you should do if you see that one team is like stomping too hard, you should just like randomly go into their voice chat and like nerf them. Just like tell them to sell their item or something. And we were like, oh, that's a good idea, but you know, I think it's actually fine. Like, I don't think we need to do that. And then on the day of the event, we had to do that. We actually had to do it on the day of the event. So, you know, it's funny that Polypuff is the one that suggested that the nerf idea if one team is like stomping too hard, and he's the one that had to sell his item. It's almost as if he was anticipating this, you know? It's almost as if Polypuff was plotting to dominate the lobby. Huh, Polypuff. Interesting. Quite the interesting reaction there. You told us you would for fun. You told us you would for fun this tournament. But you were popping off way too hard, Buster. I'm on to you. Polypuff, Mr. Puff, if that even is your real name. Some nefarious plotting happening. Huh. Interesting. The actual Polypuff sacrifice strat, it was so funny how like they just immediately all were like, yeah, Scara. I mean, sorry, not Scara. Scara was the one that was saying, yeah, Polly, you sell your item. You're the sacrifice. Like, everyone, and the second time we came back, like, they immediately were just like, when Nadia was like, hey guys, so why do you think we're back? Everyone just immediately is like throwing Polly under the bus. Being like, yep, Polly, time to sell your next item. Like, oh my god, Polypuff the scapegoat. Huh. Maybe your name is actually Polygoat. Or Scape Puff. I like Scape Puff. Scape Puff sounds cuter. Does it? Become a Scape Puff or Polygoat? Which one sounds... Scape Puff does sound cuter in my opinion. Poly transforming into Ward was funny. It was. I can't believe Axel noticed. And also, Axel ulted Poly as a ward. And like his ult didn't go off. Like Axel just got robbed in broad daylight in front of everyone. Like I had no idea that was even like why is the interaction like that? Why did it happen? Polygo sounds like polyglot. Oh, you're right. So yeah, Poly, you are now scapegoat. Wait, no, you're now Scape Puff, Mr. Scape Puff. Also, when I was watching, cause I didn't notice this during when I was like spectating the games, right? But when I was watching the lady's POV, Polypuff was there was a point where he transformed into the bramble, the plant, the little bramble plant, and he was literally just like walking down mid lane as slow as possible as the little plant. And then he met with Senna Senpai down the mid lane. Oh my god, Polyglorp? Polyglorp does sound good, but Poly is not Glorp, okay? Glorp? I know Glorp. I know Glorp like that. Glorp is not Polyglorp. They are different beings. Aura farming? Yeah, Poly was aura farming. He was transforming into the most Can you transform into Baron as Nico? I think you can, right? It's just that no one does because like it's so obviously not Baron. It's so obviously not Baron. Like if you see Baron walking down mid lane, that is not Baron. You can't transform into Baron? Well, I feel like I saw a TikTok though. But was that like a mod? Maybe that was like a mod. Yeah, what is Baron doing in bot lane? Huh. Can you transform into the feet guy? Oh dear, that is... You must ask that to 5UP, not to me. That is between Jikama and 5UP. But yeah, like we were not expecting to actually having to nerf teams during this event. So our punishments were like very thought of on the spot last second. Well, the feet one was. The selling the item nerf was an idea from Poly. But yeah, for the next event, we definitely need to think of like more punishments that we can give if one team is stomping too hard. And then maybe we spin a wheel. Yeah, maybe we have a Batsu wheel and we spin the wheel and have the wheel decide their fates. Because that also goes into like the spirit of ultimate bravery. Leaving it to Lady Luck. There were actually like a ton of ideas that I had for this event. But we scrapped all of them in favor of just keeping this first one as simple as possible, since it is both Nadine and I's first time hosting an event. We didn't want to completely overload and overwhelm ourselves with all these bells and whistles. So we wanted to keep it just as simple as possible this time. And we're gonna build upon it every season. So, hi. I will not spoiler all of the ideas. Maybe I'll tell you guys like a little bit of like some of the ideas. And remember, these are just ideas. It doesn't mean it's actually gonna like happen. But these are just ideas. Like, oh, for example, one thing we wanted to do actually for this event was we wanted to record the participants' reactions when we show them their build. And then, because you know how we have a 3-minute spectator delay when we watch their games? We were gonna play the clips during that time. Like, oh, so like, by the way, like, here's Darius's reaction on his AD Aurelian Soul. And then we would play the clip of, like, his reaction. But we scrapped that because it was, like, way too last second. And Scara, we have Scara's reactions. But it was a bit too late to get everyone else's reactions. So, yeah, we scrapped that. Hopefully we'll be able to think of how to, like, streamline that properly and, like, have that for Season 2. So that we can show you guys the reactions. Live, like, I mean, not live, but their actual reactions to seeing their builds, like, on, and play that on stream. Also, the reason why, because I feel like I did see some questions, like, oh, like, they're not rolling their builds, like, after every game, like, they already have all the builds and everything. So the reason why we decided to do it like that is because it would just make the process during the event much smoother. Like, I thought it would be a much smoother experience for not just for Jikama, but for the participants as well, if everything was just ready to go right away. Instead of, like, having everyone, like, after, like, during the live stream, like, the event, having everyone, like, okay guys, everyone roll your champs, and then doing that, like, every single game. I don't know, like, I just thought it would be much more smoother if everything was good to go. Cause, you know, if we also have, like, the builds and everything before the event, like, we can import all, like, everything for the players, which is what we did. That also took a long time as well. But we imported, like, we inputted all of the rune pages and their champion and summoner spells and their builds onto their accounts. So yeah, everything was just very, very streamlined, I feel. And smooth. I hope that was a very smooth experience for them. Yeah, because that was very tedious. It was very tedious inputting everything. It would be fun to see them get it right before the match, but understand. Exactly, right? Like, it would be fun to hear their live reactions and everything. Which is why, as like a compromise, we wanted to record their reactions to the builds and play that on stream for you guys. But yeah, just not enough time for this event. Hopefully, for Season 2, we'll be able to do that. Because, like, we really want to do that as well for this one. But there just wasn't... I feel like now I'm just, like, saying the same thing over and over again. Now I'm getting into the yapping part where, like, I'm literally just repeating myself. I'm saying the same thing, like, 10 different ways. But... Hi. Let's see. There is other stuff I want to talk about. Hopefully I don't miss anything. But... okay, I think now I can show the key visual. Oh, how did Team Ladies get their team name? Okay, I guess I can talk about how the team names came to be. We told both teams, like, if you, like, you guys can think of a team name. If you don't think of one, I'll be assigning you team names. And, like, I was literally thinking of just making Team 1, like, Chimpanzini, and Team 2, Bananini. If they didn't come up with their own names. But the ladies came from Girl DM. That was her suggestion. And no one else had a suggestion, so it was just... they're the ladies. But, yeah, they all did end up... they liked their team name. In their team chat. Yeah, I was doing a bit of snooping. I was doing a bit of lurking, reading both Team 1 and Team 2's team chats. And then for Team Ping Buff, no one actually had a preference for a team name. So I was just, like, throwing some, like, random names, like... we were trying to, like, throw darts against the wall. I was just throwing out, like, random names. Some were, like tomato throwers. And one was like just Ping, like Team Ping. Yeah, they were just like random names. And then Yuhi Senpai said, oh, like out of all of these names, oh, I think Ping Buff, or sorry, not Ping Buff. I think Ping is like the one that's most suitable, and understandable for the viewers. Because we do have like high ping. So then I started thinking of like more names with ping in it. And we arrived at Ping Buff. Because their high ping is not a nerf to come on, like they transcend ping. Their high ping is a buff to them. Okay? They're not held back by ping. Their ping, they played so well, okay? They played really, really well. It was a buff. Their ping was a buff. They're buffed by the ping. Chimpanzini Tomatini. Why does that sound so cute though? Wait, that actually sounds so adorable. I think... Oh, the next thing I can talk about is... I guess like my POV during the event. I was overwhelmed. I had to yap. And I had to like create the custom game every single time. And I also had to control all of the scenes on like OBS as well. So yeah, thank goodness Nadine is a yapper. She definitely carried the yapping portion. Like when I was like busy doing tech stuff. And also for talking to the players as well. Nadine did the heavy lifting. But thank you so much, Nadine. Oh my god. I would not have been able to yap at the same time of like setting everything up. And getting like setting up the lobby and setting up the OBS and like, oh my god. But it was, I would say, considering it's my first time, everything went pretty smooth. Everything went pretty smooth, I would say. You also yapped pretty well. I tried my best, but I literally had no idea like what to say for the games. I was like, oh, like they're hitting the minions. Team Ping Buff is pushing into the ladies' turret. Like, yeah, we are not professional casters to come out. Like, we're... we were there to watch along with you guys, okay? We were not there to provide any, like, technical insight into what's happening. We're there to just watch with you guys. Help me! So, yeah. And I don't know if you guys could tell, actually, but... like, for the first game, I would say, like, Nadine and I were, like, yapping a lot. I would say we were yapping, like, quite a bit. But then as the event went on, could you guys tell that we were kind of, like, our social battery was, like, draining a bit? Because, like, we were yapping, like, yes, less and less. As, like, the games went on. Like, Game 2 and Game 3. By Game 3, I feel like... So from my POV, like, there are so many times where I was noticing, like, there's just silence. It's just like long periods of silence. But yeah, like we were so... Oh my god, Chikama. You know, this is our very first time, so... We will build upon our stamina. Yes, I was super hungry. Nani was very hungry as well. Like, right before the stream, Papasaki actually brought food for me. But I couldn't eat it. I was like, oh, I have like a special stream that I have to do. I can't eat this right now. I'll eat it after though. So like, while, like during the event, like all I could think about was the food as well. Like the food was just like in my mind constantly during the whole event. I was thinking about my salmon. I was like, there's salmon waiting for me. Like I didn't eat anything for the past like couple of days, and there's salmon waiting for me like right after this event. Like it's like my treat. It's like my treat, Chikama. So I was like quite hungry. I was starving, and I was like, there's salmon waiting for me like right outside my door. Like literally, if I just take like 10 steps, right there is salmon. So Like, that's what I was also thinking about during the event as well. Did you eat anything after though? Yeah. I ate the salmon. I ate the salmon after. But actually, okay, so it was salmon. It was salmon teriyaki plus soba noodles, and it was quite cooked because you know how the soba noodle comes with like its own like soba sauce, like the dipping sauce, and then teriyaki comes with teriyaki sauce, right? Ikama, like, I was so cooked after the event that I poured the soba sauce onto the salmon and I poured the teriyaki sauce onto the soba. And I was so hungry that I didn't even care. I was like, wait. I took one bite. I was like, wait, this is teriyaki sauce. I was wondering why like the sauce for the salmon was so liquidy. I was like, wait, shouldn't the sauce be like sticking to the salmon instead of all like pooling at the bottom? Like, oh, that's the soba sauce. And oh, the reason why my soba noodles are so thick right now is because that's teriyaki sauce. Oh wow. But I still ate it anyways. Mogu. I still ate it. Because I was so hungry. I was starving. So, yeah. It was still good though. Like, it was good. Salmon is salmon. And soba is soba. I know that feeling. Just eat it down. Who cares about details at this point? Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling. Like, I'm absolutely famished. And food is food. Like, I just need to eat something. The ultimate bravery food! No, that's literally... Help me! That's actually what happened! Oh my god. I rolled my sauces. I YOLO'd it. Oh my god, come on. But yeah, so that was some POV of like what I was thinking of during the event. And what I did after the event. But I think now I can show you. Are you guys ready for the full body key visual? Let me actually move out of the way for this one. Well, my horn will still be here. But that'd be a cool stream, Ultimate Bravery Cooking. You know, Dikama, I really want to do... Like, I really want to do a stream. Like an off-collab stream where one person is blindfolded and the other person... like, is wearing headphones. So that they can't hear anything. And then we like cook. We try to make food with that. I want to do that so badly. Hopefully one day I'm able to. Because we actually can't do hand cam streams. Like, we're not allowed to. But I guess I could just put on, like, on the screen, like, art of us. Like, one blindfolded and one wearing headphones, and you guys can just hear the audio. Because that'll still be very chaotic. But, yeah, I really want to do that one day. That'd be so fun. I know, right? I got inspired from TikTok. I saw TikTok. Well, like, this has been done. It's not a unique idea. It's been done, like, many times by facecam streamers. But yeah, I want to do it as a VTuber. So... see the blind Jisaki deafened cooking duo? Yes! I feel like if I do the Jisaki, it's gonna be so chaotic. So, like... but she does not want to be on stream. Come on, like, she really does not want to be on stream. But that's okay. Her body, my choice. So, we'll get her on here one of these days. We'll get her in one of these streams. Wasn't one of the JP Vspo Gekiro's basically Ultimate Bravery Cooking? I believe so. If we're thinking about the same thing right now, I believe so. But Sasaki hates us? No, okay, well... whose fault is that? let's take some responsibility for our actions here, Chikama. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is it that Jisaki is currently at negative 30,000 friendship points with you guys? Okay? That's not my fault! How is that my fault? I literally told you guys, like, oh, Jisaki's not gonna like this. And you guys are like, send it anyways, tell her anyways. I'm trying to save you guys. You guys don't listen to me. It's not my fault you guys are negative 30,000 friendship points with her, okay? It's your fault for sending my bad messages? Oh. Well, it's not just me sending it. Like, she sees some of it as well. Like, I don't remember. I think it was during one of the it was during the day when I was like, oh, chotto matte chikama, like before starting stream. I was like, I'm trying to convince Jisaki to like join. Oh, was that the membership stream? Was that the Itaewon class membership stream? It was. I think it was. And she like, I was screen sharing. with her, so she actually like saw the messages like herself. Was that the repo stream? I think it was also the member stream as well, no? You talked about every stream though? True. But this time specifically I said Chotomate because I'm trying to convince Jisaki to like join the stream. Jisaki can't see the member stream chat, no? Yeah, she can't see it, but I was screen sharing that day. Because we were watching anime. We were watching anime together? Yeah, I believe it was the membership stream, right? The latest one that we did, I think. Because she ended up joining the membership stream in the beginning. But yeah, we were watching anime before that. So I was screen sharing. Hi, she saw it. I mean, yeah, she saw it with her own eyes. I didn't read it out to her. I didn't send her anything. She saw it with her own eyes. So it's not my fault, Chico! What do you mean? That's not my fault! You guys are the one typing the messages! You're the problem, not me! What? That's skibbity free. Why am I catching strays right now? I am literally advising you guys like how to not go negative with her, and you guys send it anyways. It's not my fault. I take no response. That's not my fault, Chikama! Huh. Well, if Chikama thinks it's my fault, I guess you guys don't want to see the full body art then. Huh. I guess Chikama doesn't want to see the full body art because, you know, it's my fault. It's my fault that you're negative 30,000 friendship points with my sister. Huh. It's fine. It's not like I want to show you guys anyway. It's not like I wanted Chikama to see the full body key visual art. Huh. No, I don't care. I don't want to show you guys. You know, I was like gonna be nice this one time and show Chikama, be like, Chikama wanted it so badly. So I was like, okay, Chikama, like, you guys are begging me, so I guess I'll show it. I don't want to, but I guess I will. But like, now I'm not gonna show it. No more key visual art for Chikama. Please, 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 please. You drive a tough bargain. Chikama. Please, please, please. In all caps? Huh? Okay. Alright, Chikama. Only because you guys said please. Only because Chikama said please. Let me just move out of the way then. I'm sorry, it's our fault, Jira. Apology accepted. Okay. I'll be nice. I'll throw you guys a bone. I'll be nice and show you guys the full body then. Huh. Interesting. Ta-da! Here is the full body key visual. It's me, Chikama, it's me! So, yeah. I know, I'm so benevolent, aren't I? This is the full body. Hi. Cute, right? Cute. Yippee! That's more than a half body. Yeah, it's a full body. It's a full body. And I will be posting this in... Like, I'll post the high resolution version in the member posts. Hi, so you guys can download the high res version and, you know, collect another piece of Jira art. Another piece of Jira art to the collection for you guys. Did the horns came up? What do you mean? My horns are right there. My horns are right there, come on, like, you don't see my fingers? You don't see my fingers? I'm making the horns, come on. You gotta use your imagination. But yes, this is the full... And with this, let us segue into the credits. So... Wait, I'll bring the full visual back. But here are the credits. Wow! Oh my god! So the key visual was done by Tojo Natori. Tojo Natori-san, arigato! Arigato gozaimasu! Thank you so much for... Oh my god, Chikama, like... No, Tojo Natori-san is like a genius. Tensai. The entire process was extremely smooth and like very, very fast. And... I love... the design so much. The final design. There's actually like no changes that I wanted ever. Like everything they were making, I was like, yes, oh my god, it's perfect. So, oh my god, Chikama, they cook so hard, arigatou gozaimasu. And then all the graphics and the logo was made by Sugar Type. So thank you so much again, Sugar Type, for cooking so hard with all this as well. Like the graphics and the logo are so stunning and beautiful. I love it so much. Thank you, Bob. Arigato. This event was also a success because of all of these beautiful artworks and graphics and visuals. So thank you so much. And of course, Chikama. Come on, you were also a very vital and crucial part in making this event so fun and enjoyable and a success as well. So thank you so much, Chikama. Arigato. Thank you for supporting me and Narin, and for watching, and for chatting, and for hyping us up. Thank you so much, Chikama. Arigato. We are planning more events, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. And I also have ideas for events that are like non-gaming related as well. So it's definitely not gonna be anytime soon, but eventually, one day, it'll happen. So, can't we see at Off-Kai? Yes, I will be at Off-Kai, guys. I didn't retweet. Oh my god, I was gonna retweet the Off-Kai post like after the event, but after I ate, I kind of died. So, I need to retweet that like right after this stream. Can't wait. Tanoshimi. Arigato, Chikama. Thank you. Chikama's here because you were there. I'm only able to be here because of Chikama. So, like, genuinely. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, Chikama. Thank you. And don't worry, I also know the lurkers, the Chikama lurkers. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys as well. You know, I know the lurking. I know how it be like. Because I'm also a hardcore lurker. I'm a hardcore lurker myself. So, thank you to all the Chikama lurkers too. Arigato. Did you get to watch the Overwatch Champion Series? Is that Champion Series? I actually don't remember what it stands for. But I think it's Champion Series, right? After the event. I did not watch it, but I saw Crazy Raccoon 1. So, yeah, congratulations to Crazy Raccoon! Hi. Yeah, I have not kept up with Overwatch in a long time. Sorry, I've... Currently, I'm on a League of Legends mission. Okay, I'm on a mission. It's not going so well. We were so close to Diamond! We were so close! And then I kind of like mental boomed. And we went on a 20-game losing streak, unfortunately. Huh. That's fine. Surely one day. Surely one day we'll be back. Question mark. Surely one day to come up. But yeah, I believe... Hopefully I yapped about majority of the things I want to yap about. If I'm missing something, I can just say it in the next stream as well. But... yeah. Thank you, Chikama. Thank you so much for everything. Challenger, here we come. Yeah. Challenger here. Yeah, exactly. We're coming for show des. Alright? I'm declaring that right here, right now. We're coming for the title of the highest rated person in the lobby. I'm gonna be 1.2k challenger. You heard it here first, Chikama. It's real. It's real. I am not delusional. Okay, I'm not delusional. Oh my god. Fire! Fire, fire! Yeah, Shodas won't know what hit it exactly. He'll be blindsided. Huh. Probably already talked, but Vspo members should be on both sides of the team and add another axe on the side as well. Other than that, fun event. Otsugo! Otsugo! Arigato! Arigato! Hi! I did mention it earlier, but like, yes, the original plan was to have Yuki-senpai, Sena-senpai on opposite teams, and each team would have their own like interpreter. But unfortunately, the interpreter for Team 2 had to drop out. So hopefully they'll be in a future one. But so we did the best that we could with the members that we did have, with the participants that we did have, trying to balance the teams. So, hi. Next time, definitely. Yes. Hopefully. All the other players putting in their boots already. They're quaking. They're shaking alright. They are not expecting the 143-meter kaiju to be pulling up on them. It's on site, guys. But yes, again, thank you so much. Oh wait, I need to go in front now. Okay. Thank you so much, Chikama, for everything. Sincerely, truly, from the bottom of my heart. Arigato. Thank you, Chikama. This was all possible because of you guys for always supporting me and cheering me on and accepting me, even though like I'm a bit like crazy and not normal. But like in-game, obviously, obviously IRL, I'm normal and I'm not crazy. So... yeah. I'm gonna eat you guys now. I haven't eaten Chikama in quite some time. So... hi, Chikama! Hello! Hi! Crazy! I was crazy once. They locked me in a room with the rats, and rats made me crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room with rats. Rats made me crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. I can. I feel like I'm losing my voice from yapping too much for the past couple days. Oh my god. Yes, you guys are salmon flavored. So that's perfect. Alright, Chikama. We're gonna shrink you down into a tiny bite-sized piece. Then... Oishi! My. Tasty Chikama. Will there be a stream scheduled tomorrow? Yes. Yes, there will be one by tomorrow. Hi. Also, I'll be posting the high resolution version of the full body art as a membership post. So look forward to that. And I will be signing off now. So... You guys come here often?